inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he'll find Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Breece Hall, 41 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Lawrence. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25, and he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, what a move. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Got London on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Good routes here.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll give to Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play. Etienne. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.